Assalamu alaikum. In past video we are doing a lot of working with UI UX, but we are not did any kind of API or server side work. So in this video I'm going to work on this. So take a coffee or a tea and let's start. So let's move on the screen. As you can see, that is the MongoDB compass, and here the Red Kingdom database is opening. You can see that there have a lot of information about the user, and there have the user wallet address of this kind of something. So now if we going on checking, then will see which specific user done which specific text, or this kind of something. That is one kind of a checking or a note of the user action. Then there have a L tags, and also there have a setting. So what we will do in this video, we will connect that server to our admin panel. So that there I just need to tell one thing. In this video I'm going to make admin panel as workable, because there not have any API calls. So as you can see, currently that is not working. Okay, so we need to make that workable, and there have a login or this kind of something, a page, or not have. So I need to make authentication for admin login, of course, because they have already, I guess. Yeah, so that is not admin, that is login. Yes, that is the login. And is there have any API call? No. First of all, what we will do in this video, I just described. So first thing, we will make the login system, then we will add authentication, admin authentication. That's two thing. I just tell this two thing, but I guess that take at least 1 hour. So let us start. So you can see that is the page, admin login page, but we don't have the username or password. So what username or password we will use for admin login? Yeah, in case they have something like user, and they don't have any email for this. So okay, let's make another MongoDB model for admin login. So I just make another one for like admin. Then here I just create a file that is admin.model.ts. looking cool. Yeah, so now I just need to make an interface. The interface is admin, and the interface take three things like ID, that is optional thing, and that type is types dot object ID. Well, the second thing is the email of the admin, so that should be a string. Of course, the email type is string. Then the password is also a string. Did we need to add anything more? No, I guess we don't need to add anything more. Then I just create a schema. So that should be a simple MongoDB schema, and I just initialize the schema, and as generic I add admin. So I will get some suggestion, type suggestion. So for email, the email type is string as I defined on interface, and that is a required parameter. So required parameter, and I did indexing. Indexing. If I did something, create something like that is unique, of course, that is a unique. So now that automatically index, because every unique parameter is automatically indexed by MongoDB compass. Well, I just add the password type, and then password is also required, but we don't need to add anything like indexing. Then we will take the timestamp, because we want to know which specific time we create the admin. So the timestamp is true. Now we create a model. So constant admin model, then model. Yeah, then I just, the name is admin, and then the schema is schema. Then we will export default, we will export that admin model. Great, we are successfully created the admin model file, or we are set up admin model. Now we create a controller, first controller when a admin created. Basically when our server started his time, if there not have any admin existed admin, then we will create a new admin. So for this I just create here something like okay, I don't need to create anything here, I can create here. So here I just create a function that is async function, that is default admin. Okay, so here I create a default admin. So first thing I need to do, I need to pass two things. One is the email and another one is the password. So I write the default admin email and default admin password inside the environment or env file. So the default admin email is, I just make a option that is email, and another one is password, and I use all time as environment variable uppercase letter or character, so as the key, and as variable whatever I want. So I can use something like admin@gmail.com, and the password is 1234. Yeah, then I can come here, and here I need to do a find, or I need to do a query, that should be admin. Okay, now I wait a bit, then I import admin model, then I try to find one thing, but because I have already the default admin password and email, so I need to find out that. So for this is I need to find out this. Suppose as you are an admin, so okay, I need to explain you something. Suppose you are an admin or Warner. Now the default password or default email or password in development, that is 1234 admin@gmail.com, then and anyone can expect that that is a demo password or this kind of something. Now in production, if that is the password, anyone can hack that. So now if we try to do a query, so try to find out that is that admin is existed, then we will not create any admin. If that admin is not existed, then we will create one. That does not make sense. We need to do something like, if in the server there not have any admin, we will create ones. But if there have any admin with any kind of email or password, we will never ever create any admin by default. Yeah, as a Warner or you are as a admin, you can appoint someone as admin from admin panel. I will make the functionality, no problem. So for now I need to go on scan. Okay, for now that should be not find one, or I don't need to do any query by field, so I can go with this. Or did I need to use session? Okay, let's use that session. So for using session I go with try catch, but they are not have anything for return, so okay, I will not use the try catch or session. So what I do, okay, first of all, if admin is there have any existed admin, then if is there not have any existed admin, then we wait a bit, then go on admin.model, then create one, and here I need to create I'm not using something like multiple field. Okay, that is the email, and email is process.environment that is email, right? Email. Then the default password is process.environment.password. So you need to ensure that you have imported .env/config, otherwise that process.env.password might be not work. Okay, now here after this, so what I do, I can take it as admin. Now what I do, so I can do a console log, and here I pass something like I use an emoji, a new admin created, and here I pass the object ID, then admin slash underscore ID. Yeah, now if there have already admin, then what I do, I just do a console log. That's your nobody can see that console log instantly, because that console log will show when I just on the server on development, so I can show the admin collection ID. Yeah, so what I need to do, I use a emoji, and here I add something like already have an admin, and here I will show his admin but underscore ID. Great. Now here inside, after the MongoDB collection, here I need to call await default admin, and here I can call await because that is the async function, and I already call main outside of the function. Okay, now what I need to do, I just need that server is off, shut down or crash, I don't know. So I just turn on the server, and you see the ts node dev or TypeScript node dev is started, and you can see in the red kingdom, that is the database collection, they are already created a collection that is admin, and they are created a new admin. Well done. You can see new admin created, that is his ID, collection ID. Now if I turn off that, then if I again run that, is this a function create a duplicate admin? Yeah, that not happen, because you can see already have an admin. Well, we are created a default admin. Now we need to log in by this admin. So what I do, I just come here and I create a function that is or API that is login admin dot tsx. Well, now here I need to copy a boilerplate of API. So I just come on the completed tags, this kind of something, I just copy entire thing, and here I paste it, and I will change the function name at first, that is login admin, and I change the function name, you can see. Okay, now I need to cut L unnecessary thing. Okay, from here, okay, I cut L unnecessary thing. Now what I get from I get some specific thing like from body or from request body or request header, I get email and password, login email and password. So I know you guys not trust me, so I will show you that at first. So I just do a console log, constant log rake, then body, rake mean request, that is not constant, however rake mean request, and you can see they are not have anything like tags. Okay, now I need to make that I need to use that logging function on the API. So I just come here, and here I will go on the main, and here I can add a new here I can make a API that is post, and that should be something like login. Okay, I just import the function, and I can go on the client, and here I just got this one environment, come here, and there have the utils, types, Redux store. Yeah, I just go on the Redux store, there I have the API, auth, this kind of something. I just go on the base API, you can see here I have the base API, and there have the API. So I just go on the user info API.com something. So I just copy this one and paste it, and then I just change the file name, that is the admin info API. Okay, so that is also admin info API, admin info API. Now I just change the import admin info API. Well done. Now I need to cart that everything. First of all, that will be go on the login. They are not have anything like user login, and that give that is the login for admin, and that take argument from the client and that pass on the body. Well, now I just need to cut this and I need to pass login for admin mutation. Well, I need to use that on the login page. So there have the admin and there have the login page. So first of all, I need to get the data from input, right? So there have already the from, so I just need to come here and I need to call the constant, then id structure something, then I use the use from. Okay, use from react hook from. Well, here I just need to use the register handle submit, these two things. Now here we'll create a function that is something like login. Okay, simply on login, this kind of something. So I just take a async and that is I get a data. So I just write the I just write an interface, and that is the on login. So that is the on login type. So here I get email is a string, then I get password, that is also a string. Well, I get email and password. Now here I get a e, and the e is on login. Well, here I just do a console log, that is e, and I need to use the on login. So here I just go on submit and I call handle submit, and here on login. Anything wrong? Yeah, because I am not pass here the on login as generic. Well, the error is resolved, and is there have anything? Yeah, there have a button, and here I need to use the register. So I just use the register here and register this is the username. I just need to change that placeholder username to email, and this is the password. So I just need to add the register, and then that is the password. Well, so the login page is ready. Now I need to check out that. So here I pass the email, and there have a password. So you can see there have a default background. I need to make it transparent. So for email, the background is transparent. Okay, is that background is removed? No. Okay, is the background come from grow? Okay, who care about this background? So I just go on the password, and there have a default value. I don't need that default value. That is the placeholder body. That is the placeholder. Okay, now if I refresh, you can see there have a email as placeholder, there have a password as placeholder. Now I can type anything as password. Well done. So here I need to do API call. So for API call, I just import the on login mutation for admin. This is it import? Yeah, I need to import that, and here I need to define the variable for trigger login, and I get some data, then status. That's true is enough. Now here I need to call trigger login as e. I just passed the e. Now I can call that thing, and if I go on the server, you can see there have a console log. So how I can see that console log? Because I already do a console log on login admin function. So everything goes according to our plan, but here we need to deal with some more complex thing. I guess everything you understand, and let's move on. Well, we are already gathered the information. So here we need to do, first of all, we need to ensure that we are sending a token to the user, and the token should be something like JWT token, So we will send that token to the user, and of course we need to set that token on anything, something like cookies or session. uh, I prefer for this kind of something or scenario, I always prefer session. So when user close the website, of course he need to log in again. So for this kind of something, so what I need to do, I am already gated the user info such as email or password. So I just come here, and here I make something like constant, then there is the body, of course there is the body and here I need to paste this thing. Now here I will make a query, there is a constant, because I need to find the admin on the database. So there is the something like a admin as query, there is a variable, admin is a variable. So here I need to make something like I wait some time, then I call the admin model, then I just do a find one. I just need to find one thing, there is the email, then on the body there have an email. Okay, now here I just pass the session. Okay, because if there are any one queries or anything fails, then I need to shut down everything. I don't need to move on, because think a scenario, if that admin this query failed, then I don't need to move on the next step, like I don't need to generate the JWT or something, because without the thing like admin or password, I don't need to move on. I just realized I am not set up the microphone. I have not set up the fucking microphone. However, so I guess I did a lot of thing, but I guess you guys not listen any word. I don't know what a thing is recording going on. However, so just go on the skin once again, and okay. So let's move on. Now what I need to do, first of all, if they are not have any admin, like if the admin, then they are not have any admin, then I need to throw a error. I need to throw a error. The error is the seems. Okay, I just send a funny message. Seems you are a ghost, right? Seems you are a ghost. I cannot remember you. So I know that is spelling is wrong. So I just go on ChatGPT and I make the spelling is correct. Well done. So let's move on. So okay, everything correct. So here I need to generate the token. Well, like if they are not have any admin, throw a error. But if they have a admin, so then generate a token. That is token, then await JSON web token. I need to import JSON web token. Import JSON JWT from JSON web token. Then verify. I don't need to verify. That is the sign. Yeah, the payload. That is a string, buffer, or a object. Payload is admin. That is object. Then here I need to pass the secret. secret is the JWT secret. Then there is a process dot environment, this, there is a as a string. Then the option, first of all, audience encoding expiring. I need to set up the expiring, that is 30 minute. I need to expire that token within 30 minutes. Okay, I don't know that 30 m is work or no. So if that not work, then we'll change that, no problem. Then there have a JWT ID, there have a lot of info. Yeah, so what I need to do, I need to test that 30 minutes is working or not. So I need to do a console log token. So you can see here that server is starting. Okay, I remember, I don't remember the default admin email, so I just copy that email, and the password is 1234. So I going to do a testing, right? So for testing, I will not write or overwrite that email or password multiple times. So here I just set that email as a value, default value, and here I set a value 1234 as password. So now I can directly click on login, so that send a request, right? So you can see there have a bad request, and that I don't know the bad request, what that bad request told me. So that tells me, seems you are a ghost. But why? But I am not a ghost, you know. So I need to do a console log, or I need to see the admin. Well, that is restarting. That is a painful thing, because I can wait some time like this. So if you want to avoid this kind of restarting, then you can deal with JavaScript. JavaScript is more faster than this kind of something. I don't know. Okay, password. The default, that is not the default password. 1234. That is the default password. From where I get the null, I don't know. Oh, I get the null from token, and yeah. Now this time that tells me, okay, this time the error is different. This tells me expected payload to be a plain object. Well, so what I do, I just parse that JSON as a string. Okay, that JSON.stringify admin. Well, I convert that object as a string, right? So I just click here, and you can see invalid expiring option for string payload. That means the expiring that option is invalid. So I need to get the correct thing for 30 minutes. Okay, and now I am not interested to deal with that expiring. That is painful job. You can make something like okay, for show you how you can deal with that. So you can make something like, you can calculate that 30 minutes in ms or millisecond, then you can go with this kind of 16, then 16, then 16, this kind of something. But I'm not interested to deal with this kind of something. And if you take a, okay, I just cut that 30 m, and if you go on JSON web token npm, then you can see there have a API definition, so you can go with this kind of something. Well, now if I click on login, you can see I get a response, that is the 200 HTTP 200 response, and here I get the token. So here I just want to decode that JWT token, and after decoding that, I need to see what kind of payload I am getting. Yeah, here I am getting email, password, and they are not have anything such as rule. So I need to deal, I don't need to deal with rule, but okay, let's deal with the rule. Like rule is admin, you know. Okay, now here I get another field, and that is the role admin. Well, I just click on the login, and you can see I am getting a new generated token, and there have this time have a role, and I'm not working this game or something. I just go with spirit operator, you know, that three thing, how we can use that on JSON. If you don't know, then go and learn what is that. Well, they have something like, oh, what the hell. Okay, here what I need to do, that is the rule, and that's told me I cannot use a spirit operator inside the JSON stringify. So what I need to do, I just declare a object, and here first of all I use spirit operator and take admin. Then here I add one more thing, that is the role, and the role is admin. And yeah, now here I pass that object obj variable. So now I can do a console log for see the expected result. Well, I can click on the login button and you can see again converting circular string to client properties. Okay, well, what the hell. Okay, I will not deal with that rule because it was give me error. Well, now here I just sent the token. First thing, log it. Then second thing is that I just pass the token to the response. Yeah, now is there have anything like, if the email and password is not valid, then it send me something like, you seem like a ghost. Then I get a error, and once everything done, then the session will be closed. Now if I click on the login, you can see I get data, and inside the data there have a token. Well, what I do, I go on the client, that is the client side, and that is the client, and here have the data, and there have the status. So what I can do, I can make something like okay, I'm not make that as the bad request. If there have anything like here I write a wrong password or email, then the request is success, but I pass the message. Okay, however, I don't need to explain that. Once I done everything, you can understand by yourself. However, so I use effect, and here I pass the data, or I can pass something like status, and here I can use switch, and the switch there have the status. Now if the switch value is something like pending, then what I need to do, I need to dismiss toast.dismiss. I need to dismiss old toast, and I will create a new toast, that is toast loading, that is something, I pass a message that is something like loading, and then break, then if case something like, of course I need to use the break, then if case something like fulfilled or rejected, then of course I need to dismiss the old toast, and I need to dismiss the old toast, and of course for sure the case is not rejected forever, so that something like the case is fulfilled. I don't know the fulfilled right spelling. full fi eld field. What the? Well, I did a lot of work after pushing the video. So what I did, let me explain each and everything. I make a use effect, and inside the use effect I use a switch case, and the case is if the status, this status is pending, then show the loading. If the status is fulfilled, then check out the status. You check out the status code. If the status code is 400, that means the bad request, then show the bad request message as error. And if the status code is 200, then show a toast as success from the request. Well, then if nothing, then this means the L toast. And you can see they have something like they have a suggestion like React hook use effect has missing dependencies such as neither included. Okay, this kind of something. So what I did, I changed that to data, or I can add something like, oh, okay, I don't need to think about it. And here I make another UI change, that is if there is a loading, the request is loading, then show Glassmore effect, this kind of something. Then if that's not like false, then show nothing. Okay, so what I will show, I just cut everything, and if I click on the login, you can see there have a effect and there have a message such as login. Now what I need to do once is show me a message like login, then I need to set the token inside the session. Yeah, that's I'm joking, buddy. So what I need to do, I need to set the token inside the session storage, then set item, the item is token, then I need to pass something like data, then data, that is the token, because I'm the developer, I know where is the token. So if I go on the application and there have a session storage, you can see here, and there have nothing. If I click here, you can see there already set a token. Now what I need to do, once the token is set, then I need to navigate to the dashboard. Yeah, that's I'm joking. So I just need to navigate on the dashboard. So for navigating on the dashboard, I just need to go on the use. I just need to use navigate. So I can use something like use navigate, and here I call the navigate, and the navigate to admin, that is the dashboard, and there have options like replace, and the replace value is true. Well done. Now if I click on the login, you can see I am on the dashboard. Now what I need to do is there happening any request, like no, is not happening any request. So if I go on the Redux, they have the base API, you can see base API, and here I am passing a token from local storage. So here I need to pass the token from session storage, that is not the local storage. If I use local storage, then there have a issue. I will show that issue in future when we again go back on the app. So I just come here, and here I change that thing to session storage. Okay, now when I send the request to the server, you can see that take the token from the admin panel, and same thing happen on the mini app. Like I guess you guys understand what I am talking. Then move on to the next step. What I need to do now, I need to authorize that admin user, like in first step on the login page. If I go on the login page, you can see there is the login page. Then if I click on the login, you can see that's like me, I am logged. But here I need to do a API call or REST API call. So for getting admin information, like how much user we have, how much active user we have, how much tasks we are completed, and one more thing, the toast is not deleted, so I need to manage that also. So what is the admin? There is the admin login. Okay, so I need to dismiss that. uh, fulfilled. Why that is not dismissed automatically? I don't know. I need to pass some option like duration or auto close. So I pass the duration as 3000 millisecond or 3 second. So if I go on the login once again and click on the login, you can see that is, yeah, after 3 seconds that is removed or removed or delete automatically. Okay, now what I need to do, I need to do a API call for get the statistic, right? So I just go on the, so it's feel hard because that have a weight, so I need to this for something. Okay, now feel better. Okay, now go back and create another API that is the statistic, because I need to show the statistic to my admin. So let's make another API. LGD video duration is 41 minutes. As I said, that video will be go more than 1 hour. Well, here I create, not here, where I can create that. I can create that inside setting, and here I add, oh, they have already something like login, but well, they have already something like a login. Okay, I need to find alternative way by this login. Well, I just go here, and here I need to get the dashboard statistic, dashboard stats dot tsx, or there is not tsx or react, there is ts or TypeScript. Then I need to copy the API boilerplate, then I cut the unnecessary thing like this. That is not the unnecessary thing, there is a if else condition, and I need that sent. Well done, everything happened, everything correct. Now what I need to do, here I need to get some count, like how much user I have. Well, so I just do a count, that is the user count, or I can use the aggregation also, but I am not expert on aggregation, so I will not use the aggregation. So I just go on the user model, and then I just count estimated document count, and then there have a option like hint, batch size, collection, explain, field, a lot of information, populate, projection. So I don't need to pass anything, and of course I cannot use session on document count, so I just pass that user count, because as I said, I need to make something like authentication, right? So I'm not make it that. Well, I just need to change the function name, that is dashboard board authentication, dashboard authentication. There is no authentication buddy, there is statistic stats. Well, then I go on the routes, and there the setting, I can make something like well, so here I need to make our API inside the setting routes, so that's something like okay, I can just copy this one. Okay, I can just copy this thing, and then there have the dashboard start, then I don't get request, that is start, and there have a decode auth. Of course I need to use the decode auth, I need to decode the JWT token, and then I need to validate that is that user is correct on this kind of something. So there have a lot of work more. I will explain you in future. So now let's work with that. There is the dashboard, board board stats. Then I can copy the above because I am a lazy developer. So as a lazy developer, I need to copy above thing and then change that. I guess that is not the status, that is stats. Well, dashboard, will use dashboard query, then I can call that on dashboard page. What is the dashboard page? Admin, that is the dashboard page, and here I just need to go call the API. So I have called that API and I don't need to pass any argument. Then here I get a data for sure. So I just need to do a console log for see the data. And you can see there have something like a grid issue. So I can make that grid 3 columns for large device, MD grid 2 calls for medium device. Well, then single column for single small device. Okay, then you can see there have something like stat, and there's something like a data 2. That means I have 2 user. So I just go on that admin dash stats, and here I change that message to its tests stats is retrieved. Then here I need to pass something like object, then inside the object that is the user. Well, now this time let me see what kind of response I'm getting. Yeah, I get something like this. They have a message that is retrieved, then user 2. Well done. Now I get the user count. Then I need to do authentic. I need to decode the token that I have. So I just come here and I can copy the decode auth. As I said, I am a lazy developer, so I just refactor that decode auth. So I make a I rename the file name, that is authentication admin, then copy and paste it here. Well, you can see that is good. Now I just need to copy that and go on the setting, and here I need to paste that authentication. Well, if I come here and I can check the token console log token, then you can see here. So I just refresh that page, and you can see this time stat is retrieved again. So what I need to do, I need to check the token. They have the token. So now this time I need to decode that token, right? So I need to decode that token, or I need to see that decode value. Well, if I refresh that, then you can see that is the decode value. Now here I need to do, I don't need to pass anything. I need to check is there have the email and password, and if that email or password is exist on server, yeah, I need to check that small thing. So what I need to do, you can think for every time I need to query, buddy. If you want to ensure a high level security, you need to do that, no problem. So here I have the email, so I can do a query like admin, then I can wait some time, then user model, then find one that is email is that is not equal, but it is email. That is not user model. However, that is not user model, that is admin model. Email, that is the email, and in the email then I need to pass the code, then email. Well, you can see I am getting a type error. So I'm getting a type error, and here I need to do something like, okay, I can make the type as any, so that a type error is resolved, but there have a error with await. So here I can make that function as async. Yeah, this time the await or timing error is also resolved, but I need to do a console log for see what admin contain and what kind of data I am getting from the query. So I can ensure, now I need to ensure if that admin is exist, then I will I give the user access to the admin data, and if that user is not exist, then I will not give the access to the user. So you can see that data is here. So now what I need to do, I just go on the if admin dot have a data underscore id, then you can move next step, and if they are not have any data, like so I just go on the else, and here I send user arrays dot send, then formatted, I just send a formatted response to the user. The status code is bad request or forbidden, that should be forbidden because the user not have the access. Then ghost, then I don't have any data for give you. I know the ghost spelling is wrong, I will make it correct, no problem. Now what I need to do, I just intentionally change that condition. Well, now if I change that condition, then I can refresh that, I can refresh that, and there I have the response. So I just go on the base query, base API, and here I can manipulate the response. So that should be something like prepare, I am forget the thing, so that should be validate status. Yeah, so here I can do a console log body. Yeah, here I can do a console log body, and if I go on the console log, you can see the I get a response from base API, and they have a status code 400. That's the 400. That is the 403. Yeah. Now here I need to do check if, here I need to do a condition, write a condition if body then status, is that status, yeah, body then status code is equal 403, then I am sure you are not a valid user, please navigate to the login page. So I just navigate him on location, like location, then href, I just navigate him on the login page. Well, you can see they have a error. So what I can do, I resolve that response issue. So I am on login page, so they have a error, so that tells me type response is okay. That is the boolean. So what I need to do, I need to send a response there. So I can pass something like return true and return true. Well, who care about that response? Well, and now if I make that condition correct, now I make that condition correct, and I just go on the admin, then you can see I am on that page, and the start data, there have a 2 user. So now if I intentionally change the session token, then I refresh that page, then I am on admin page. That's loading, pending. Oh my goodness, that is crash. So that's telling me invalid signature. Well, invalid signature, then they are not have any thing. So from where I get it that line number 14, yeah, that's throw a error, and that's not send the error to the client. What the hell are you going on? I just need to restart the server. I'm use strikers here, so why you do this? Okay, what I can do, I can manipulate that response, so I can send the formatted error bad request. The error message is I can simply pass that error message, yeah, this thing. So I can refresh that, and you can see stat and invalid signature as response, but it's not still something like ghost or this kind of something. So what I need to do, I can make something like forbidden, so user will okay, I can copy this one, and then I manipulate the error response, that is something like error then message, yeah. So now this time I will be navigate on the logging page, I know. So if I know you guys don't trust me, so for you I am show you that I'm on logging page. Yeah, my mission is complete, and this video is almost 1 hour. So in this video I complete the logging page, and also I complete the authentication system. So see you on the next video. Goodbye.